relate to the people in these pictures? A lot of us work day jobs where we're just sitting at a desk all day long, and then sometimes we have to sing that evening. And that can be really difficult for us to really have energy, not to have pains from sitting, and just really feeling fatigued from looking at a computer all day. So in this week's episode, we talk about how to have energy and stamina after we're sitting at a desk. If you're anything like me, sitting at a desk kind of drives me crazy. It just puts me into this state where I just feel like I need more and more coffee, and by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm basically done. So we can have different strategies to really prepare our bodies to feel better, especially if we have to sing that evening. So the first thing we're going to talk about is something that you can do throughout the day. And I would recommend doing it about 3 times a day if possible. So the first thing is called balanced breathing. So what we need to do is kind of upregulate our nervous system again, kind of like getting a shot of espresso or having coffee. And I mean, there's only so much coffee we really should drink throughout the day. So first thing is going to do is actually taking a higher clavicular breath in and out through our nose for 20 times. Okay, so we're doing short inhales, short exhales for 20 times. This is gonna wake our body up and say, hey, let's go, time for action, activating your fight or flight. After we do that, we wanna kind of balance out our nervous system so we're not in this agitated state after we've woken our body up. We're gonna do a little bit more balanced breathing, and that's gonna be a short inhale through the nose and a longer exhale through an open mouth, so like this. Do that for 10 times. If you do this 3 times a day, it's really gonna wake your body up and really avoid that slump in the afternoon. So following our balanced breathing, it'd be really good if we can incorporate some type of movement, and if we can do upper body and lower body. Now, you might feel weird in front of your coworkers jumping around, but you're gonna feel better than them. And maybe you can invite them to join along. Let's start a revolution to feel better, okay? So after you've done your balanced breathing that we just talked about, so again, we'll try to do that 3 times a day. Following the balanced breathing, let's do some of these movements. So each of them for about 30 seconds. So upper body, that can be just standing up and just punching the air, okay? Punch it out for 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds and then do something for lower body. So that could be something like a jump squat. Incorporating those movements 3 times a day is really gonna help you from the fatigue, that brain fog that you feel, and maybe it will save you from hitting reply all on an email when you should really just hit reply. So say you've been sitting at your desk all day long and you have a performance that evening. And hopefully you've done the balanced breathing and the little exercises I gave you earlier 3 times a day, but there's still more that we can do to prepare our bodies for performance. So one of the first things we can do is after work, before you go to performance, let's work on some breathing, okay? We're gonna do breath holds. So these are gonna be sub-max breath holds for 5 minutes. So what that means is we're gonna actually hold our breath for 15 seconds and then recover through our nose for 45 seconds to round out that minute. So we would hold our breath and then recover through our nose only. Make sure we don't open our mouth. And then so you're gonna do 15 hold, 45 recover. 15 hold, 45 recover, and do that 5 times for 5 minutes. So following our breath holds, let's again get some movement to our body before we go on stage. Again, we wanna work on our upper and lower body. We wanna get our body up, but we don't want it to fatigue it too much, so we're like too exhausted to go out and do what we need to do on stage. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 10. So something that you can do is a plyo push-ups. If you find a chair, a wall, a bench or something. So we're gonna do just like this. Here's my chair. Make sure we do 10 of those for upper body, and then we're gonna do something for lower body. So it can be something like a frog hop, So do that 10 times. So 2 sets of 10, plyo push-ups, frog hops, you're gonna be good to go.